Just have to make it through today to get to that beautiful weather tomorrow. Thank you, Caitlin. The time right now is 8:48. Commanders fans may still be feeling that 1-point heartbreaker. Oh, it was so tough to watch. The team, though, is already turning the page. So how is head coach Dan Quinn resetting and refocusing after that tough overtime battle and disappointment? Our Eric Flack sits down with him in our weekly exclusive chat to talk about what's next.
Let's talk, Terry. What is it about him that allows him to change a game like he did last night?
I think it's the playmaking ability. When Terry is on the field, you just there's a chance, there's a shot, there's a moment. And some of them happen on these big play passes over routes, routes that can go over the top. And so when those ones start coming to life, you know what else happens? Other players, start. So there's a multiplying effect with that goes with his game, with Zach, and with others. So it was a big deal to have him back out there.
You could tell the offense was different, but obviously the headline was Treylon's catch in the back. I was in the press box. You don't cheer in the press box. You're not supposed to react in the press box.
But I hope you did.
I hit J.P. Finley in the arm. I was like, did you see that? What did you see?
I did not have the same view you have, because it was on the opposite sideline from where we're at. So you hear everybody yelling, you hear, the hands go up and everybody's going crazy. And it wasn't until late last night that I said, man, that was something super special. And what's also cool about him, this is a guy, man, who is hungry, he is going for it. And
he has a lot to prove, doesn't he?
And that's a cool thing. There's always a space for a person here that's on that spot. I got to prove it, I want to go compete for it. And so he's been an excellent addition for us.
I didn't hear anybody question the decision to go for 2 in overtime. The play was there.
Yep.
It just got knocked down.
Yes. Last
year, every bounce went the Commanders' way. This year, it gets knocked down. At some point, do the coaches, do the teams say, when are we going to catch a break?
I think you think that, but you don't want to go there. And because then you're just planning on hope or that spot. So you want to keep continuing to work. I agree that I don't regret the decision to go. You hate the outcome, but you have to be bold enough to go for it when you're in overtime now that the rules have shifted, different possessions to go. And so sometimes a third possession is, going for 2 as opposed to kicking the extra point, getting them, stopping it, going again. So and like I said, don't regret the decision at all. It was a well-designed play, and I thought, the guy made a good play, too, to knock the ball down. So sometimes you got to give credit to them, too.
In the locker room, Zach was kind of despondent. Some other players were kind of looking on the positive side. Are you frustrated? Where are the emotions that we're at a point in the season where there's even talk about just looking at the silver linings in a loss?
Yeah, it's hard to do, especially right after a ball game. You're right in the fight. This was the exact kind of fight that you like to be in as a competitor. Take a punch, throw one, take one, throw one. It was back and forth, obviously going into overtime, the same space to go do it. So what you want to find is this performance, is our team better than we were 2 weeks ago when we last played? And if you can answer that question as yes, and you elevated, you don't like the result, but did you get better? Did you find ways to improve? And so if you can do that and you can answer that question, now you're making progress, and we got to keep doing that again.
Where does success, what does success look like for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think over a year and a half we've done some good things, and we're not going to have a winning season, but that doesn't mean standards of winning habits and part of winning culture. What does that look like from practice? And then that leads into performance. So there's a lot to play for. There's a lot to dig into about setting our culture for not just this season, but for the next decade of how we compete and how we play. So it sucks when you're going through it. The scars are there, but the lessons are deep, and we got to learn them.
I've been told that you talk to Josh Harris every week.
Yes.
Where is the frustration level with this losing streak with ownership?
I think everybody's at a high spot. It's emotional, it's frustrating, it's challenging, it's all of the things you'd expect it to be, and that's why you have to measure on improvement. Are we getting better? Are we finding the things to improve upon? And if you can dig into those right now, and there's 5 games, they all matter. They're all really important, and see if we can improve and go for it again. 4 of them are against division opponents, and so that's a big deal for us.
And that's just a snippet of what Coach Quinn had to say, and you can watch the entire interview right here on WSA 9+.